It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now is where it really in any way.
Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touch.
Change. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects.
The kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put up the 5. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's sure looking like that one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this 1st half. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
Field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Hurts. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown as the 1st half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the... He'll look to throw. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert from 8 yards out, and the Eagles just continue to roll. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Holmes returning from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result heading up.
They've gotten their receivers open so far. It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll drop to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Sanders again, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that's fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Philadelphia, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try for a better outcome next week.
Chicago. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will not get a chance to return this.
MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Down the sideline, Quez Watkins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
When they've needed been the guy to deliver it, as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
There's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And nothing doing. He's immediately another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Which appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Shifts by at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott Good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing on second down. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there. The number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott Good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And not wanting to risk it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Play to Goddard. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as Holiday's Doll. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they run the option on second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott Good on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the... But Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Kenneth Gainwell, 51 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half, but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he returns this to the 22.
Break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, it's Gainwell. And he's got some space. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the... Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Eagles, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13. And